we got his diagnosis when he was 7. So, but I've always known since he was about 2 years old. He used to do this thing where he had a twin sister. They had this table and chair set. He would turn the chair upside down. He would run around it and just stare at it and run around it. So I'm like, what's going on with this little boy? So I would turn it right side up. He would have a full meltdown. I mean, cry. He's on the floor. He's kicking and screaming. I turn it back upside down. He stopped. So I just started noticing things, and he absolutely hated school. Um, so I was begging them, I think you should probably get him tested. Something's a little different. Not wrong, but a little different. And so they were like, oh, no, he's fine. He's a boy. I tell the pediatrician, he's a boy. Boys develop slower than girls. He has a twin sister. She's doing all the talking. I'm like, no. I physically bumped into an OT at the elementary school they were at. And she was like, oh, you're the twins, Mom? They're awesome. I was like, yeah, but I'm a little concerned about my son. She said, okay, write a letter. And I said, but I've been telling them. She said, put it in writing. You put it in writing, and they have to test him within a certain amount of time. But it's been an amazing ride with him. He keeps me on my toes. Every year is something different. So when I think that I've overcome something, I'm like, okay, yes, we're good. Wait, what is this new thing you're doing? What is this? At first, it was like when the girls were crying, he was looking like, why are they crying? And then he was like, okay, I guess I'll start crying. And then we were playing the Wii at the time. He was like, oh, Dad, I got to delete your person off the Wii. It didn't phase him at all. So, yeah, not at all. But now he is starting to, he's starting to recognize other people's emotions.
Okay.
Which is very hard for someone with autism.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Yeah.
You have to have a lot of patience. I mean, you could say that you love children. You could say that I like working with children. That's all fine and good. But if you don't have that patience, then it's not going to work for you. He had a whole meltdown in the mall, and we were going to stores trying to find the girl's shoes. He was crying the whole time, people looking at me, and I'm just like, come on, let's go, and the girls was like, Mommy, you were very patient with him. And I said, yeah, because he knows he can't do that. And so the girls was like, how did you not kill him? Because if it was us, you would have like whooped us in the middle of the mall. I was like, because I know what I'm dealing with. So I have to be patient, because me giving him a spanking or something like that was just gonna make it worse and more embarrassing. He still has not embraced it, I don't think. Because his friends don't know. And they're like his best friends. But when he and his sister wrote a book, and they were like, hey Drew, you got autism? He was like, nah, I just said that just to write the book. He wants to be quote unquote normal so bad that he tries to do the things that the other kids do, and he's very good at it, but he fixates on it so that he can master it. So, that's the hard part, just him accepting it himself. What I wanted to do with the program was work with the older kids, teach them financial literacy, teach them how to wash their clothes, how to cook small meals, how to just be a little more independent, because it dawned on me I'm not going to always be here.